There's a new trend exploding right now on YouTube Shorts, TikTok, and Instagram. Time-lapse remodeling videos. And the numbers they're pulling are honestly unbelievable. For example, there's a brand new TikTok page that launched not long ago and has already gained over 778,000 followers in just 1 month. The views are even crazier, videos hitting 102 million, 75 million, 62 million, and more. And the wild part? Every single one of these videos is 100% AI generated. Now, even if they earned just 1 cent per 1,000 views, that single video with 102 million views would have already made around $1,020. That's insane. I searched YouTube to see if anyone had a complete tutorial showing how to create these videos from scratch, but all I found were half-baked guides that skipped key steps and never explained the full process. So in this course, I'm going to walk you step by step through how to create these videos from absolute zero. And as a bonus, I'll be using only 100% free AI tools throughout the entire tutorial. Now, the very first step in this process is choosing a chatbot. I'm going to use ChatGPT, but you can also use DeepSeek, Claude, or any other chatbot you're comfortable with. Once your chatbot is ready, you'll need access to the Google document that contains all the prompts. The link to that document is in the description below. All you have to do is scroll down, copy the entire master prompt. It's a bit long, so make sure you copy everything, and then paste it into ChatGPT. After that, simply send the prompt. Your chatbot will instantly transform itself into a full renovation content machine. Once it finishes setting everything up, all you need to do is type "Start." As soon as you do that, the ChatGPT will generate 10 different renovation ideas you can work with. You can choose any apartment style you like. For this tutorial, I'm going to select idea number 5, so I'll just paste that back into the GPT. From here, the chatbot will begin running a series of advanced tasks. It will give you a complete step-by-step workflow for the entire project. This prompt is honestly a powerhouse. Now, the very first thing we're going to do is generate images using the prompt the chatbot just created for us. And for that, we'll need an image generation model. For this, we're going to use Whisk. It's completely free and offers unlimited image generations. Simply open your browser, search for Whisk, and sign in using your Google account. Once you're logged in, head back to ChatGPT and copy image prompt 1. This prompt should describe a raw rooftop penthouse terrace. Copy .prompt, paste it into Whisk, and click Generate. Before clicking on Generate, you must choose the size ratio of the image. Within a few seconds, you'll get an image similar to this one. Go ahead and download it. Now that we have our unfinished terrace image, the next step is to edit it and gradually add new elements. This is important because we need to create a complete keyframe sequence for our time-lapse video. However, you don't need to go anywhere else. Simply select the best image and click on the Edit button. Once the image opens, paste image prompt 2 into the prompt box below. This will edit the image by adding several workers. As you can see, our last image turned into this workers image. Repeat the same process for image prompt 3 and image prompt 4. As you can see, our rooftop terrace images are now completed step by step. Finally, download all of these images and keep them ready for the next stage. Once you've generated all the images, the next step is to animate them. The only free tool that does an excellent job for this is Google Flow. Open your browser, search for Google Flow, and sign in using your Google account. You should see an interface like this. The first thing you need to do is switch the model from text to video to frame to video. After switching, upload the first image you created with Gemini and place it in the start frame.
This will be the opening frame of your animation. Next, upload the second image you created with Gemini and set it as the end frame. The start frame and end frame act as animation anchors. Whatever image you use as the start frame will always appear at the beginning of the video, and the image you choose as the end frame will always appear at the end, no matter how long or complex the animation is. Once your start and end frames are set, go back to ChatGPT and scroll down to Video Prompt 1. Copy that prompt and paste it into Google Flow. Keep in mind that Google Flow uses the V3 model, which sometimes adds background music, voiceovers, or random dialogue. We don't want any of that. We only want clean sound effects. So at the end of your prompt, add this line: no dialogue, no voiceover, no background music, only relevant sound effects.
Now submit the prompt. Google Flow will animate the scene, creating a smooth time-lapse that transitions from the unfinished terrace to the scene where workers are actively building.
Once the video is ready, download it. Now upload the second image, the one showing workers, and set it as the start frame. Then upload the third image, the almost completed terrace, as the end frame. Go back to ChatGPT, copy Video Prompt 2, and paste it into Google Flow. You'll repeat the exact same process every time. Image 1 plus image 2 equals video 1. Image 2 plus image 3 equals video 2. Image 3 plus image 4 equals video 3. Your last frame from the previous video always becomes the starting frame for the next one. After creating these 3 videos, the next step is to animate the final frame. Upload the very last image you generated into Google Flow and write a simple prompt that tells the camera to slowly zoom in. Keep it minimal and clean. This final animation acts as a short cinematic tour that highlights the completed building. So in total, each project will always have 4 clips: 3 transition clips, 1 final zoom-in showcase clip. If your video includes multiple renovation projects, each project will follow the same 4-clip structure. Now that you've generated your background track, the next step is moving into your editing software. For this tutorial, I'm using Capcut. Open Capcut and import the entire folder you've been working with. In my case, this folder contains all my footage and the background music. You can download any funk-type background music from YouTube Audio Library to avoid copyright issues. First, drag the background music onto the timeline. Then, start adding your video clips in the exact order they were created. So, the first clip goes in, followed by the second, then the third, and finally the 4th clip, which is the zoom-in shot that showcases the completed construction. In my project, I repeated this same workflow for 2 different renovation projects, so I'm placing both sets of clips onto the timeline one after the other. Once everything is in place, adjust the timing, trim the background music to fit the video length, make sure all the clips are properly synced, and check that the flow feels smooth. When everything looks good, simply export your final video, and you're done.